So let us now start with the MR or XR part. For this, there is one thing what you all need to do. So whatever steps I am going to repeat, those are there at a URL called as developers.meta.com. Okay. So you can also open this if you want. It is developers.meta.com. On the top left side where there is a menu, you need to click on build with Meta Horizon OS. Okay. And once you click this and once you do scroll down, for an app for Meta headset, how can you make all supported things are there over here. So we would be focusing on Unity. Hence, I do just open the documentation part. Okay. So from here, URL again, I'm reading the URL. It is developers.meta.com. Then top left, develop with Meta Horizon. Scroll down, use Unity. You would now be there on a URL called as developers.meta.com /horizon/develop/Unity. Okay. So all these steps which we are going to perform are properly there over here. And if you do click on Hello World, okay, so it does let us know what all things we have to do over here step by step. Now, last semester when I was teaching this course, last semester version 68 was there in the end of that particular semester. That version needed BRP template. Okay. Now, after version 69, that is version 70 onwards, it is needing which type of template? It is needing URP template. Hence, I did tell you all, okay, create what? Create a URP template. I hope this thing is done. Okay. I hope you all have created this URP. You have a URP template along with you, right? Okay. So in this URL, now steps and all those things are mentioned. I'll like take you through all these steps. Steps are simple. You first need to have a project which is compatible, or you need to have a project in which you have to ensure that it is XR or MR ready. So for that, now what we have to do, please try to see the steps now. Okay. For your benefit, for your ease, all the steps what I am going to perform are on this particular URL. I hope this thing is understood. Okay, developers.meta.com. Now, very first check. Okay, so the very first check what we have to do is we have to check in installs. In the editor which is installed, you have this Android option with you. Okay, ये कैसे करना था? So while installing, you do get this option where Android का button है. Check this and just ensure that you are having this Android there with you. Okay, is this much understood? This is the first check. Okay, now second check. For second check, go to community. Open asset store via Unity Hub. Okay, URL सबको पता है, but कौन से browser के अंदर that is going to open, that we do not know. Hence, please click on community. Please open assetstore.unity.com. Okay, please ensure you are logged in over here. Okay. So guys, once you do reach over here, search for something called as what? Meta XR all-in-one SDK. Search here, Meta XR all-in-one SDK. I know last three letters, many of you would be able to correlate a special word, but that is It is HDK. Okay, not your favorite letter word. So Meta XR all-in-one SDK. Open clear? Now. So people are very fond of this SDK, and hence this SDK is having least rating possible. ओके तो इसको सब लोगों ने जितना कम स्टार हो सकता है उतना दे रखा है. रीजन क्या है दैट आई विल क्विकली ट्राई टू शेयर, बट राइट नाउ थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड. वर्जन 59 से इन लोगों ने समथिंग कॉल्ड एज बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक और ऑल इन वन ऐसा करके कुछ तो किया था. बिफोर दिस 59 वर्जन people were typing the code manually. Okay, so that was the problem. Due to this sudden shift, people were not able to understand भाई क्या किया है मेटा ने. Okay, so now I did open asset store पे from Unity Hub only I did open. Unity Hub में click on community, go to Unity asset store, click on this asset store. Okay, the asset store will open. Scroll down to Meta XR all-in-one HDK. Open this, search for Meta XR all-in-one HDK, open this and add to your assets. Okay, if something is there in your asset, how to add that to Unity editor, are you all aware? ये पता है? Okay, input manager नहीं, package manager. Window, go to package manager. I hope this thing is understood. Okay, so this HDK I have now added to my asset. Okay, now meanwhile you are adding, you can anytime scroll down. Scroll down में if you do click on reviews के अंदर स्टार्टिंग वाले 1 स्टार वाले रिव्यू पढ़ोगे तो देखो क्या अच्छा अच्छा लिखा हुआ है. मेटा XR ऑल इन वन HDK, इट इज अ फ्रस्ट्रेशन. ओके, सो 4 ईयर से ये काम कर रहा है. मेटा HDK कुछ ना कुछ चेंज करते रहता है, ये सब प्रॉब्लम है. वर्स्ट XR HDK ऑफ all time. Errors in the console. Okay, unusable. Meta just cares about rolling quick without quality. Waste. हिंदी में बेचारे ने लिखा है उसका फ्रस्ट्रेशन. क्या लिखा है? चलता ही नहीं. अब वो वहां यूएस में बैठे वालों को, इंग्लिश वालों को कैसे समझने वाला है क्या प्रॉब्लम. ओके, सो ये चलता ही नहीं. Then annoying message in play. Each time you play, it is not going to work. Annoying. Don't get this asset. Please stay away. इसको use मत करो. Okay, broke my whole game. Difficult to use. It is a pain. आगे उसने नहीं लिखा, but still it is a pain. Crashes the editor and my app. No way to disable. Why can't install? Doesn't work. Not working on minimum version. Breaks Unity. Still getting error. Does not work. Cannot use. Has bugs. Meta XR is worst. ये चाइनीज कोरियन क्या है आई डू नॉट नो. जो भी सीरीज देखते हो अगर ट्रांसलेट करके बता सकते हो वेल एंड गुड. स्टिल बग्गी, लॉस ऑफ स्टफ, crashes every time. Okay, makes me feel dumb. Years of failure. Okay, 0 examples. तो ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स हैं and इसीलिए it is having the least possible rating, that is of 2.5 stars overall. Okay, I hope meanwhile you have added this to your asset store. Asset करने के लिए चेक करने के विंडोज, go to package manager. By default over here it is in project. Click over here, switch to my assets and just check whether there is an entry of Meta XR all-in-one HDK. Okay, अभी नहीं है, just refresh. Yeah, I'll go back. I'll click on add to my asset. I accept. Okay, so now it is telling it is there. Let us quickly try to refresh. आ गया मेटा ऑल इन वन एचडीके. So this semester in my class when I had started version 70 आया था. 70 के साथ they had made some changes and 2-3 days ago अब 74 आया है. Okay. So till now version 72 पे we were using, right now version 74 is there. Okay. So guys, I hope till here things are clear. Do I need to repeat anything? What have I done? I'll quickly let you know. I did create a new URP project. URP template से will you all be able to create a project? Okay. Second, from Unity Hub, I did open asset store. And then in the asset store, I did ensure that with the same account I am logged in, I did search for MetaXR all-in-one SDK. I have added it to my asset. इतना ही किया है, nothing more. Till here, so far so good. So far nothing good. All good. Can I proceed? हो के no? No. कितना वेट करना जल्दी बताओ. हाँ, इंस्टॉल तो मैंने अभी तक लगाया नहीं है, आप लोगों का इंस्टॉल हो रहा है. ओके, देख लो. नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस. ओके, सो नाउ सी आई एम इनिशियली ट्राइंग टू जॉट डाउन द प्रोसेस. प्रोसेस क्या है, प्लीज ट्राई टू सी. ओके, सो वेरी फर्स्ट इज यू नीड टू स्टार्ट विद द यूआरपी टेम्पलेट. इतना कर लिया आप लोगों ने. ओके, ऐड मेटा एक्सआर all in one SDK to your account. ये वन टाइम टास्क है, ये कर लिया अकाउंट को ऐड. ओके, देन नाउ सी यू कैन स्विच बिटवीन दोस. नाउ देयर आर टू थिंग्स. You need to change the platform. You need to change the platform from Windows to Android, and then you need to import the asset or package. पहले import कर दिया, कोई problem नहीं. Okay, so this is what we always have to do. I hope ये process समझ में आ रहा है. Whenever you want to work with MetaX or all-in-one SDK, this is what you have to do all the time. Okay, now right now I am there in Unity editor. Very first thing, I switch the platform. Okay, in order to switch the platform, file, build settings. Right now, which is the platform? Can you let me know? Windows. दिख रहा है Windows platform है. Can you see Windows is highlighted? Okay, now what will happen if I now click on build? Build अगर करोगे तो कौन सा फाइल एक्सटेंशन वाला फाइल मिलेगा? Can you please help me? .exe. हमको क्या चाहिए? Android. Android में what are you going to get? .apk. I hope these things are clear. Now, in order to switch the platform, please see, you should be very careful over here. Now, if I click on Android, platform switch हो गया क्या? Platform switch हो गया? नहीं हो गया. मैंने Android को select कर लिया ना. So here, this icon shows which is the platform. Even though if you have selected Android, this icon will ensure what is your current platform. So I did select this. I do click on switch platform. It will take some time. Okay. AR का basic apps आप लोगों ने बनाया है, right? Okay. You do remember all the settings जो करने पड़ते थे. Okay. There were many settings, but thankfully for us, we are having MetaXR all-in-one. All the settings are taken care by MetaXR. हमको कुछ करना नहीं है. Okay. Now, very first thing, can you please let me know whether my platform or whether my project has changed its platform to Android? क्यों selected है इसके लिए या ये icon है इसके लिए? Icon है. Even though now, okay, it does take time. ब्लैंक यूआरपी टेम्पलेट, यूआरपी टेम्पलेट में जाके बिल्ड प्लेटफॉर्म चेंज करो. As soon as you change the build platform, it will take some time. Android के ऊपर switch the platform. Now click on Windows. Okay, please try to see. Right now it is Windows is selected, but is the Windows platform currently active? No. How will you tell? It is because of this particular icon. ये scene वाला icon है, right? Okay. Okay, so right now I can tell confidently कि Windows ये Android का platform set है. अब अगर build पे click करोगे तो it will build what? It will build an APK file. Okay. I did create a URP template project. I did switch the platform. Till here, any problem? Till here, everything is understood? Now, let us go to Windows, window menu. Let us go to package manager. पहले भी add करके चलेगा, no problem. Okay. Now, before I add this Meta all-in-one HDK, I want you all to please pay your attention at few places. Very first, do you see a menu called as Meta over here? ऊपर कोई मेन्यू दिख रहा है क्या मेटा का? नहीं. Do you find Meta का infinite symbol anywhere over here? Is Meta written over here? No. I hope ये बात आ रही है समझ में. Okay, now things are going to change. I go to Window, Package Manager, Meta all-in-one HDK. I click on Install. So if LAN is there, okay, ये कॉलेज के LAN पे usually नहीं चलता, but Wi-Fi पे ही है अभी, and many of you are using your personal hotspot, so this will get installed. Okay, it does take time. In case Wi-Fi का issue है तो self signed DLL error ऐसा करके आएगा. Just switch the internet instead of college, just switch it to your personal one. You would be able to add this HDK. Once the HDK installs, two things are going to happen. It is going to ask you to restart the editor and it will give a warning कि 70 वर्जन के बाद हमने OVR hands use करना बंद कर दिया. We are now using OpenXR hands. Okay, so that warning it is going to give. नहीं. How many of you are able to install? हो गया? Is it fast with your personal internet? Okay. Same. Unlimited Jio वाले भी थे ना कोई? On college Wi-Fi, is anyone able to get it installed? हो गया कॉलेज वाईफाई हो गया उसके बाद इंशाल्लाह अच्छा हुआ रजिस्टर एडिटर आया होगा एक बार हाँ नॉट नो किया हाँ ठीक है ये ओपन ये है ना यूज ओपन एक्सर हैंड पे क्लिक करना है फिर एसेंशियल डेटा ये सब बटन है ओके तो ये बताऊंगा पहले तो दिस इज इंस्टॉल्ड एज ऑफ नाउ इधर से एक बार बंद करके उसको फिर से रिस्टार्ट करूँ मैंने बंद का वो तो कर दिया पूरा बंद होने तो एंड देन क्लिक अगेन होगा वन इटर्निटी लेटर आएगा वो देखते हैं अभी काय कॉलेजचं इंटरनेट का तुझं वायफाय कॉलेज का कितना आ रहा है? नहीं चलता है? काय चालतो? डिवाइडेड बाय 8. चलो डन. Okay, so installation is happening and it is about to finish. Keep an eye on the spaces which were told to you all. In the top menu bar, you will find meta का icon, meta menu, sorry. Below that again, meta का एक button आ जाएगा and right side में play के बाजू में भी you would be having few buttons. Okay. So as soon as you finish the package installation, it will ask you to restart the editor and show few windows at the back. Okay, so it is advised that you do restart the editor first and then few warnings as I did tell earlier. So is lifting your laptop helping you get more Wi-Fi signals? Done. So stop teasing me for a few minutes. Let my also get completed. नाही अजून तोच चालू आहे. होईल, होत आलाय. Okay. So guys, once it does get installed, these are few windows which it is going to show. I did tell this thing also earlier. It has now switched to open XR hand. Okay, so if you are having your project which is empty, which you are going to build, you need to click on this. But as you can see, since this window is there in front, no matter where you do try to click, it is not going to click. Okay, you can share your data, that is not a problem. And here also there are few things, but again you need to do what? You need to first restart the editor. So please click on restart editor. Do not click anywhere, just wait. Okay, all these windows would be popping up once again. Done, Soham? सोहन हुआ नहीं झालं का नाही So lifting the laptop has helped him. You all can also try. Okay, so as told, you can see now all the windows are back again. If you want, you can share the data, share essential data is okay. Interaction SDK, it is telling, do you want to use the older OVR hand or do you want to use OpenXR hand? So right now, I'll tell use OpenXR hand. Okay, do not remind me later on this. Click on use OpenXR hand. Okay, and now you will see that your SDK is there. This is with version 72 right now, which they have given. Okay, a tutorial part which you all can use. Okay, how to build, what to build, all these things are there. Okay, now visually, please try to see the areas. Very first, do you see meta menu now? Meta का menu आ गया special. Can you see meta? English में लिखा है. Can you see? Yes. Now, do you see Meta XR tools? Yes. Do you see again Meta का option over here? Play के बाजू में? Yes. Okay. Now, once this is done, we are done with 50% part of creating a project which is XR or MR ready. Now we have to do few steps in order to check the project which we have made is now fully compatible. Okay, so guys, how are you going to check these? For that, please now try to see over here. There are tons of settings now which we have to do since this is again AR, but thankfully Meta XR all-in-one HDK will take care of that. Okay, now as of now, Meta is angry with me. You can see this red dot over here on the forehead of Meta. So we now need to remove this red dot. Okay. This red dot doesn't mean it is non-vegetarian. It does mean that there are few steps what you have to complete. And green dot doesn't mean that Meta online बैठा हुआ है. तुरंत message भेजोगे Meta Javelis का, so that is not going to work. Okay. So now let us try to explore this. Very first, there are 3 ways or 4 ways now how you can reach. Okay. Very first thing is meta menu, simulator, SDK, tools, OVR, audio, interaction, platform, about. So here we need to mainly go to tools. In tools, we need to go to project setup. So as soon as I do go over here, can you see all these errors? Usually when you do switch to AR, it is you who has to remember this and do these things manually. Right now, who is there to help? Meta XR is there to help. So I close this. How did I go over there? Meta tools project setup. This is one way. Second way, where it is angry, click over there, go to project setup. You will reach the same. Third, edit, project settings, Meta XR. You are reaching the same menu. I hope this thing is understood. Okay, so now we need to step by step ensure that this red dot is now gone. I am repeating all the steps. I did create a new URP blank template project. Then I did switch the platform from Windows to Android. Then Windows Package Manager, we have added Meta All-in-One SDK. Once you do add, you need to restart. Please use OpenXR hands once you do restart, and then you will be finding some menus over here. Huh? ठीक है ना? So here, click on this. Okay. Click on Project Setup Tools. Now, please try to see things properly. There are 3 different tabs. Windows के लिए setting के लिए इधर जाना है. Then normal settings here and Android के लिए over here. As of now, we are there in Android. So first, ये जो recommended things है, let us apply all. Okay. Then there are few errors. Let us fix all. Getting it? I close this. I clear things. I go back over here and you can see still Meta is having some issues. Okay. So I again click on Project Setup Tools. 2 of these are not having any solution as of now over here. Till here things are clear. Apply all kiya hai, nothing more. Till here things are clear. Now just see what is needed to be done to get rid of these 2 people over here. So here what are they telling? ये बोल रहा है कि XR plugin management installed नहीं है. सेकंड ये बोल रहा है XR plugin management के अंदर आपने Oculus को टिक नहीं किया. तो जब तक you do not install this, you are not going to get that option to tick. So now what is the solution? The solution is there in this window itself. In this window, do you find a menu called as XR plugin management somewhere? XR plugin management. So left में एकदम नीचे this button is there. दिख रहा है यहाँ पर? So this package is not installed. Just select this and click on install. Errors कितने थे? 2. Okay, एक solution है to install this. दो errors. Solution to one error is install this. Installing this will take time. Please keep some patience. Okay, either you will have these windows popping up, going back. Okay, so you just need to wait. Please keep your eyes also open. नहीं तो patience रखने बोला है, आँख बंद करके सो जाओगे. Okay, done. Now you can see if you do go back to Meta XR, you will see 2 errors में से कितना बच गया अभी? 1. So go back over here to XR plugin management. Now in Android, instead of install, you are seeing these options, right? Which headset are we going to use, guys? Oculus. So just click on Oculus. Okay. Go back to those settings. Meta XR वाले के पास go back. Okay. So now once you check on this, now if you do go to Meta XR, error भगाना था एक, but अभी आ गए ज़्यादा. Okay. But here, fortunately, it is having again solutions. So first apply all, and then जितनी बार भी apply all आ रहा है, apply all कर दो, and then you can click on fix all. Okay. So now ये based on this version, it is recommended to use OpenXR plugin instead of Oculus XR plugin. That is what it is telling. So here you can again instead of OpenXR, instead of Oculus, sorry, you can switch to open XR if you want. Okay, so now this brings us to a green dot above Meta XR. Okay, so all the issues, all the errors are resolved, all the warnings, all the settings are properly applied. Okay, so let us quickly now check over here whether we are seeing a green dot or not. Okay, so it will just take time because to be honest, version 74 abhi 3 दिन पहले आया. We have worked on version 72 only. Okay, so you can again, you need to restart. उसको एक बार restart कर दो. It is again telling that it is now going to use new input manager. If you do remember, Unity 6 के अंदर now what do we have? We have new input manager. Okay, old input manager is no longer supported. So once you do complete these steps, now your project is ready to create something in XR or MR. Okay, so these many steps we have to follow, and then we are able to complete these. Now, few final things are there. Let us plus XR plugin, I guess I need to remove. These are changes in version 74. I am also doing for the first time with you all. 72 version ka to I do know all the setups. Okay. So it usually now these are two warnings, so nothing to worry. You can go back over here and now you can see a green dot. Getting it? So now your project is ready for XR. Okay, so now we are having a blank project which is now XR ready. We have to follow these steps. Okay, I am again repeating all the steps. Create a new URP project, switch platform to Android, add Meta XR all-in-one SDK, restart, use Open XR. Then once these things are done, go to project setup, tools, meta tools, fix all. There would be two errors which would still be there. Click on XR plugin management, install that. Okay, and then go back to Meta XR and you will find now your project is XR ready. Okay, so I save this. Right now the dot is orange or yellow from red. So if it is red, it is not, we do not have to worry. Sorry, if it is red, we have to worry. We have to fix those things. If it is not red, we do not have to worry. Okay. So I'm waiting for 5 minutes. Please complete this part. Okay. Please ensure over here you are having a green dot. And okay. Now, so please now try to understand how do we need to go ahead. Okay. So why have we done all these things? Because now we want to run the project on a headset. Okay. Now there may be two things. First, you might have your project, okay, which you might have already created. In that case, how will you bring your project over here? Are you able to understand what am I trying to tell? So say Unity के अंदर एक project you are having which is already there and you want to import the same over here. So open your old project, go to assets, go to export, create a package. Okay, उसका please एक package बना लो. You will have a dot package file. In this project, which is XR ready, go to assets, click on import package and import that package over here. So then you will be having all your assets, your scene and everything will be there over here. Is this thing clear? Okay. Now, once you do have that, you can anytime build an APK and wo APK you need to upload. Okay. So in order to upload that APK, we can use something called as MQTH. Have you used this? So its full form is Meta Quest Developer Hub. Okay. So we need to install this MQDH. Okay. So post lunch we would be using this. You need to install this on your laptop or PC, and with the help of this via link cable or via Airlink, you can directly send your APK from your PC to the headset. Okay. Till here I hope things are clear. Now, next few important things. We do have a project which is MR or XR ready. Now, here, what are the changes that we need to make? Can you let me know what changes are you going to do over here? If you do right click, you will find that now your menu has also changed. Okay. You will find something called as interaction SDK. You will find something called as XR over here. Now, what are the changes? In a headset, how do you see? Over here, you are going to see via camera. In headset, how do you see? What do you have in a headset? Headset, when you wear headset, two eyes are there, right? So now we need to see via camera of headset. Very first thing, select your main camera and disable this. Okay, main camera को select किया और disable कर दिया. Do you have any working camera now? No. If you do click on play, क्या बताएगा वो? There is no active camera to display. Black color में you will be having all those things. I hope ये बात आ रही है समझ में. Now we need a working project, working camera. Plus point over here is everything is either no code or it is something which is low code over here. Okay, ये no code, low code thing, what this has made, it has made our life very easy. So now we need to refer, or now we need to rely on something called as building block. हमको सब कुछ एक single click के ऊपर है. Okay, we just have to add those things. So here I go back to MetaXR tools. Do you find something called as building block written? दिख रहा है building blocks? So I just click on building block, and here there are all building blocks which we can use. Okay, so in this case they have also changed ye building blocks. So I click on all building blocks over here, and these are building blocks which we are going to use. Very first thing, do you see somewhere something related to a camera? Camera rig करके एक building block है, right? Okay, now see what happens. इसको purposely I minimize so that you should be able to see your hierarchy. I click on this camera rig and I click on this add button. As soon as you click on add button, you can now see there is something called as what? Camera rig that has got added over. Okay, do you see अब वो race निकल रहे हैं क्या total? Okay, अब इसको if you do expand, you will have tracking space. इसको फिर से अगर expand करोगे तो आपके 3 कैमरा दिखेंगे आपको इधर. Okay, so here center camera, left camera and right camera. दिख रहे हैं 3 cameras. Now if you do try to click on play, okay, you will now find that there is an active camera and you are able to see something. Okay, I stop. Now as soon as you add anything, this is MetaXR, ये तुरंत नाराज हो जाता है. Okay, जैसे ही कुछ ऐड किया फिर से जाओ प्रोजेक्ट सेटअप के पास, जो भी है अप्लाई अप्लाई अप्लाई, फिक्स ऑल. Okay, anything you add, there are few settings which are going to get changed. I hope guys this thing is understood. Now you do have your headset ka camera which is added, and now your project is nearly ready. I hope these things are clear. Now next, what are all the interactions? So very important thing, based on your TEE perspective. So in my case, I am holding my M2 based on these interactions only. Okay. So right now you are not able to see many things. Your camera is there. Okay. Camera headset pen. If you see the outer world, it is called as pass through. It is not added. You will not be able to see. Controllers are not added. आपको controller दिखेगा नहीं. Okay. Grab interaction. कोई भी आपका object है, if you want to grab it, you need to add this interaction. I hope this thing is understood. Now, in order to be able to visualize these things more properly, Meta is having its own built-in simulator over here. Okay, so I just enable the simulator. Simulator enable करने के लिए you can either click on this computer वाला button or go to Meta, go to simulator and go to activate. Either which way, this is going to get blue. Okay, it is going to take some time, and one eternity later it will again show this thing blue, and then we will be able to now finally work. Headset नहीं है तो भी कोई problem नहीं, visual simulator एक आ जाएगा, 2 controller आपको मिल जाएंगे. You would still be able to use this thing over here. Okay, it is downloading the package. So there are few scenes which they have already made ready to use. Okay, this we can use. Now we just have to see those things in a simulator. Simulator we have enabled. So I guess before we do stop for the lunch, we should be ready with the simulator, and simulator ke upar we should be able to see. There was a problem with version 72 on few PCs. You were just seeing the simulator in plain white window. I do not know whether with 72 they have removed it or not, but many forums and everywhere where the question was asked, it was an inbuilt bug. So let us try to see whether that is resolved or not. You. Plugin. In XR plugin management, use OpenXR instead of Oculus. हाँ, नहीं यार तो nothing is there. XR रेडी नहीं बस एरर 6 ने तो क्लियर कर से तो निकले जैसे एक बार एक रिस्टार्ट कर रहे हैं बस तो बाकी और क्या માં જઈને અહીંયા છે ને એને ક્લિક કરીને સેકન્ડ ઓપ્શન છે બિલ્ડિંગ એમાં ખાલી કેમેરા રીક જ નાખવાનું કેમેરા રીક અત્યારે તો કેમેરા રીક જ રાખવાનું બીજું અમને કહીશ ને જણાવીશ Okay, so now all the synthetic environments it is now able to do. So right now simulator is enabled and everything is there. Let us quickly again try to check. So as of now there is no issue. It is still showing it is XR ready. Now just see what difference you do get while you do click on play. Okay. Now with your simulator on, if you do try to click on play, you will get a new pop-up in which XR simulator window is going to open. So this is your normal simulator. Okay, along with this, You will also get a new pop-up which does open and it does show a scene. Okay. So let me add so from building blocks, I am adding camera rig is already there. Let us add controller tracking. Okay, grab interaction के लिए let us add a grab, distance grab and all those things you can have later on. So in this camera rig, I just have a cube and cube को थोड़ा सा मैं आगे लेके जाके रखता हूँ. Okay, so whatever issues are there, let us fix that and then let us try starting the simulator over here. Instead of OpenXR, let me just enable Oculus. So with this simulator on, is anyone able to see a second window of Unity loading? This, guys, this is a kind of environment which you will see. Okay. So post lunch, we will explore this thing in detail, but you would be able to interact, and along with that, you would also be able to, now this is the top view of a hall. Okay, so living room area is there. Okay, so post lunch, now we will try to explore this thing in detail along with your headsets.